Hey, hey guys, what's up? It's Andrew again, and I'm here to talk about NBA updates. And so yeah, I thought I'd do it a little later than usual, but I think that it's good to do it later because that way there aren't like too many new off-season moves. So I wanted to do this video kind of just to get my NBA perspective for you guys out there, and just tell you guys what I think. So some of a couple of big moves that I noticed. Well, first of all, the Cavaliers signed Andrew Bynum. So I think if he's healthy, the Cavs will be a playoff team at least. I don't think they can contend yet. Maybe next year when Kyrie Irving's in his fourth year, he's more developed and Dion Waiters gets more experience and such. But yeah, hopefully Andrew Bynum's healthy. He didn't play a single game last season for the Sixers. So yeah, hopefully we see some change in his career. He had some great moments with the Lakers, but they didn't last very long. They were short spurts, but so yeah, the Cavs, they got them, and I can't remember. Well, I'll go to the Knicks now. I'll stay in the East for now. Knicks, yeah, Metta World Peace, they signed him. That's a good pickup for toughness and such, and defense, which they were lacking, but he's not going to bring much like talent in terms of offensively, but he'll hit a three once in a while and maybe lay it up or something. But and they also picked up Bargnani from Toronto. They got rid of Steve Novak, which I'm a little disappointed in because he was a good shooter. But they got Bargnani, who's a good shooter as well, and he's a big man. He'll probably come off the bench for Amar'e Stoudemire. If Stoudemire is healthy. He might even start if Stoudemire is not healthy. But yeah, Bargnani, the New York Knicks got a little better, but I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Luis Scola went to the Indiana Pacers, so that's a good big man to back up David West. We saw a problem in the playoffs where the Pacers got into foul trouble, and David West was one of those players, and he's a big offensive talent. He's a great post player, he can shoot, and I think that having Luis Scola as his backup is really useful because Luis is a pretty good offensive player, and he's no all-star, but he'll get it done inside and offensive rebounds and such. So Luis is a good pickup. Of course, I think personally the biggest move of them all in both conferences, the Celtics, my favorite team. They got rid of they officially closed the Big Three era. Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Jason Terry wasn't part of the Big Three, but he was included in this. All went to the Brooklyn Nets, I'm sure you guys heard. I'm just trying to do it all like as a summary now. They go to Brooklyn. Celtics get a few first-round draft picks, I think, and like a second-round pick or something like that. Marshawn Brooks, Chris Humphries, and Gerald Wallace. And Boston's Boston. We'll see how they do. I think they could still make the playoffs because, Gerald Wallace is going to bring energy and defense and such. I'm not too excited about Chris Humphries. I'm not a fan, but he'll get some boards, I guess. Rondo, if he comes back healthy, he's going to be a monster, but I don't know if it'll be enough for anything special. Jeff Green, we saw him shine towards the end of the season. He shined the whole season, but really it was towards that end. So I think Jeff Green's going to become like almost an all-star. So that'll be a good upside for the Celtics. We have Brooklyn. Now, the story on them is health. If they stay healthy, here's what their starting lineup looks like. You have Darren Williams. How did I already forget? Joe Johnson. Sorry. Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez had a great season last year. A lot of people were calling him the best center in the NBA at the time because Dwight Howard was suffering from injuries and he wasn't himself. But Dwight, I still personally think was the best because he had a combination of great defense as well. But Brook did his job. He played pretty well, and he's improving still. He's still a young guy. And then you got Paul Pierce. If he stays healthy, he's a clutch shooter. He'll join Joe Johnson for that. KG brings energy, intensity, and I've always been a huge fan of Kevin Garnett. Jason Terry off the bench. He's a good shooter. He didn't have a great season with Boston off the bench, but in the past he's shown that he can. Darren Williams, he played pretty well this year, so I think, yeah, there's a lot of ups for them. So we'll see how their bench looks, though. I mean, they don't have a great bench after getting rid of Marshawn Brooks and all those other guys. But I think they're contenders if they're healthy. If they stay healthy the whole season, I think they're contenders, at least to take down Miami. Now in the West, you still have San Antonio, OKC, if Russell comes back healthy and if they can get a shooting guard, but we'll get to that in a second. I hope this isn't too long for you guys. Sixers, they traded away Drew Holiday for Nerlens Noel to the Pelicans, formerly known as the Hornets, but Nerlens Noel is supposed to be like one of the top centers of the draft, so he'll be pretty good for the Sixers to replace Bynum, who did nothing. But they lost Drew Holiday, but they did draft 2 point guards, I think, and maybe they'll turn out to be something, hopefully for the Sixers' sake. But yeah, Drew Holiday on the Pelicans. The Pelicans look pretty nice this year, but they're not going to do anything yet, I don't think. Because they do have a good lineup, though. You got Drew Holiday, Eric Gordon. How did I forget this already? Anthony Davis at center. Al-Farouq Aminu is off the bench. He might start, I don't know. And then you got Ryan Anderson off the bench, possibly starting at power forward. Small forward, I can't remember small forward. But Austin Rivers backup point guard for Drew Holiday. So, I mean, and they still have Roger Mason, who is a pretty good shooter. But, yeah, I mean, not looking bad. They've definitely improvement. Bobcats, they picked up Al Jefferson. That's a great pickup. They need, like, a good big man that can score. Last year they had, I always forget his name. Byron, I don't remember, but he didn't have a great year. Then they had Tyrese Thomas, Brendan Haywood. You know, they were just average. But, what else? I think that's it in the East. Oh, Milwaukee. How did I forget about Milwaukee and Detroit? Milwaukee now has Brandon Knight. And, they also picked up O.J. Mayo, who was on the Mavericks last year. And Detroit got a lot better. They got Brandon Jennings for the new point guard, and Josh Smith. But the problem with those two guys, they don't shoot like high percentage shots. So we'll see if they smarten up and maybe lead those Pistons to playoffs. It's been a while since we've seen them there. But yeah, Detroit improved. And I think that's it for the East. That's occurred so far. Oh wait, I just remembered the Hornets small forward. They got Tyreke Evans from the Kings. That's right. So they're gonna be pretty good. But anyways, now let's go to the West real quick. Oh, the Pelicans, they're in the West. Sorry about that. I'm tired. In the West, you got the Kings, who lost Tyreke Evans. I don't know if they picked up anybody. I can't think of anybody that they picked up. I know the Blazers picked up Thomas Robinson. They drafted a good shooting guard that was apparently a pretty good scorer in college. So we'll see how he does. He did good in the summer league too. Lakers, I don't think they picked up anybody special. I know they lost Earl Clark. He went somewhere. I think it was Cleveland. Obviously they lost Dwight Howard. I almost forgot that move. Dwight Howard to the Rockets. Rockets look nice this year, but maybe championship. I'm not gonna put them down yet. Rockets. Let's see. Golden State picked up Andre Iguodala. That's a great pickup because now they have a defender, almost an all-star defender. I would say he's an all-star, but I don't think I I don't remember if he made the All-Star team, but in my mind, he's an All-Star. The guy does everything: shoots, passes, rebounds, blocks shots, steals it. I mean, he's a great player. I think Iguodala is going to really help them because, I mean, they're small forward. Harrison Barnes, he was all right, but I mean, I think he'd come better off the bench for now. But he was good. I mean, Iguodala, though, he has the defensive package that Harrison Barnes doesn't quite have, and the passing that Harrison Barnes doesn't have. Harrison Barnes isn't experienced yet, though, so we'll see how he improves over the years. You know, Steph Curry had that monster season last year, broke Ray Allen's record for threes in a season with I can't remember what he had. I know Ray's record was 269, so it was higher than that. I think it was maybe in the 80s, 280s. But yeah, that's Steph Curry, Warriors. Let's see, Spurs. I don't think they changed anything. I know the Clippers, they got Doc Rivers, obviously, but they also picked up a shooter, JJ Redick, and somebody else. They picked up 2 shooters. I think that's it for that. Sorry about the background noise. I think that's pretty much it. Let me just make sure I didn't forget anybody. Yeah, that seems to be it. But those are all the big moves that I can think of right now. Comment any moves that I might have forgotten if you want. Like, comment, like I just said, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this news update, and good luck to any of you guys who have a team that might have improved or anything like that. We'll see how they do. I'm hoping my Celtics go somewhere, but I don't think they have a championship obviously yet, or like coming for them this year. But hey, Rondo's probably still going to be an all-star. Jeff Green might even make it. And they got a good rookie, Kelly Olynyk. He did great in the Summer League, so I'm excited to see him play. But yeah, I think that's about it. But thanks for watching. I'll keep you guys posted. And like I said, comment if I forgot anything. I'd like to know, so that way I stay up to date. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.